Hey there, it's Gianni. I'm here with Clinton and we're going to be talking about a game called Infliction, a game that you've been working on by yourself and it's now out. But what is Infliction?
Infliction is a story-driven horror game, heavily inspired by games like Gone Home and horror movies. It sort of hits you with the main impact of the horror pretty early on, and the game has you sort of going back in time and unfurling the story over time, so you find out how this happy family got from happy family to horror tragedy.
Who's this game for?
Horror fans and fans of story-driven games, I'd say, yeah.
And what if you're a big chicken like I am and you get a bit afraid? Is there a way that you can play through it like that, or do I just have to knuckle down?
I think you're just going to have to knuckle down, face your fears.
Yeah.
It'll be a personal growth exercise.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good for everybody.
Yeah. So speaking of personal growth, when you started this game a couple of years ago, it was 3 years ago, where were you when you were doing that, and how did you come to here?
Yeah, so a few years ago I was a game development student. I started this game while I was a student, and I was working full time. And what had happened while I was developing, Google's your best friend. When you don't know something, you just Google it and figure it out. But I suppose I had started building something in the vein of Gone Home with the mechanics. I hadn't figured out a story. Then I became a father, and everything changed for me. I was a different person practically after that happened, and that inspired the story and everything like that. So that's kind of my journey, I suppose. But I've really been learning as I've been going along as well. So yeah.
And what's it like being a solo developer and then being selected to be part of the Indie Showcase at PAX Australia?
That's such a validating and humbling experience. When you're in a bubble, you just when you're working solo, you work in a bubble. I have no idea if people are going to understand what I'm doing or if it works on any level whatsoever. Getting that news that you've won something like this is just so validating and a huge sigh of relief. It's absolutely amazing, and I can't thank the guys enough for having this sort of thing and really supporting independent developers.